And today, Canada marks the second annual National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. This is a day where ceremonies, marches, and gatherings can be seen across the country. But for those who were directly impacted by the decades of abuse and prejudice, September is a month of tears. The Assembly of First Nations National Chief, Roseanne Archibald, said today is about survivors of Canada's residential schools and the children who died. The federal holiday was established after suspected unmarked burial sites were discovered at residential schools around the country. Well, joining us now to tell us more about his own perspective as a residential school survivor is Mr. Bruce Allan, educator and support worker at the Indian Residential School Survivors Society. He joins us today from the former site of Lejack Indian Residential School. Mr. Allan, welcome back to Forum Daily.
Hello.
Now, it's a very somber event today, Mr. Allan, especially for you, considering that you're actually at the site of the former residential school that you, your grandmother, and father attended. So, can you tell us a little bit more about what's going through your mind today and the overall sentiment being felt over at the former grounds of Lejack?
Well, meet up with several survivors, people that I've gone to school with, and a lot of the older elders who are here sharing their stories. I think that part is very important for the younger generations to hear is the actual experiences. And partnered with that, I guess, is along with the stories is the culture and language and the traditional songs that have been sung and shared. So that part is healing for our people, and our we see family here, and family is supporting the survivors, and it's easier for them to come here and to do that. A lot of survivors won't even. The highway is just over the hill here, and a lot of them will just drive by and not look at the school site. They'd rather not do that. They'd just rather pass by. So it's quite painful. The memories are quite painful. And, and so the ones that are sharing some really heartfelt stories. Um, but there's lots of support here. We have counselors and therapists and family, and so that's how they're getting through that.
And that support is so important, Mr. Allan. Now, I want to go back to what Chief Archibald said today. She said that today is a day to remember the survivors of the residential school system and those who died. So, as a survivor yourself, Mr. Allan, how do you want Canada to remember?
Well, I think we should listen to the stories. I listen to the stories of survivors as much as we can, but at the same time, learn about those cultures that are close by you. Learn about those residential schools that are near your location, and find stories. The stories directly related to the residential schools, but also those horrific stories with the unmarked graves, but also the positive. What are the communities doing today? For us, we're looking into the future. We're looking for um, probably mobile um, mental health units to come to our communities to help those survivors and the children and grandchildren. Um, for the future, I think these are important steps for the truth to come out, and also for reconciliation.
All right, Mr. Allan, we've got a quick 45 seconds left here, but if there was one message you could give to our officials who are celebrating today, what would it be?
Well, I think looking for funding and programs and support for our many communities who are affected by residential schools. We have a lot of communities that are isolated and remote, so we need to start looking for ways to help support those areas, but to continue to support those communities that have uh, easier access than most. So
Always a very important conversation, Mr. Allan. Thank you again for your time today.
Hey, thank you very much.